Hey guys, welcome to your channel. I'm going to give you some guidelines regarding today's Hindu newspapers. I have picked up 2-3 important articles. One important article from the international column of today's Hindu newspaper is China is using artificial intelligence to profile Uyghur Muslims. This is a very important article. The article is important in the sense of artificial intelligence and its merit and demerit. International community has condemned China for using artificial intelligence to abuse human rights. It has used artificial intelligence to hunt down the Uyghur Muslims community actually. So what is artificial intelligence? In a general sense, it has replaced the work of human intelligence. It is a computerized system where multiple neural functions of human body, the intelligence work done by human body is encoded in computer. It is called artificial intelligence, means use of computer science replacing human intelligence for the work of intelligence. What is the important point from exam point of view? What is the technology of artificial intelligence? What are its applications? Keep it in mind that whenever we read any article for UPSC from science and technology viewpoint, what we have to give importance is how you can bring welfare to human society and how it is related to human development, or what demerits it can carry which can adversely affect society. So here your duty is to find out that what is artificial intelligence, what are the areas where India can use it, what are the areas where where it can be usefully applied. You can take a view like fragile border, like there are various fragile border in India, Bangladesh, like India, Myanmar, where trans-border smuggling, terrorism, infiltration are happening, then whether the artificial intelligence can efficiently track down such kind of illegal works. This is very important. Can India use artificial intelligence to prevent such kind of cross-border terrorism? Besides this, one very interesting viewpoint is the communal violence. Tracking down any criminal. Can artificial intelligence help the criminal justice system in India? Or if any communal violence happens, can artificial intelligence can track down the real culprit? Right, if it can use a proper way, it will be a great victory for police as well, police administration as well. Right, so in this way, you can point out that where India can use it successfully. Right, so another important thing is the CloudWalk. It has been recently in news for various purposes. CloudWalk is a company of China who is actually creating some technology for private surveillance. You might find some kind of questions in various exams regarding this word. Another important article from today's Hindu newspaper is respecting leaders in a democracy. This article is very, very much important for your ethics paper. It has given some kind of definition here. You can say it has propounded a understanding regarding respect. That what is respect? As per the article, there are 3 kind of respects: egalitarian or directive respect, hierarchical respect, and evaluative respect. And you can use this you can use this reference in appropriate answer of ethics paper to justify your point, like what is egalitarian or directive respect. As per the Immanuel Kant, German philosopher Immanuel Kant, egalitarian or directive respect is that authoritative moral instruction. That means what? The respect which has been originated by the help of the inherent quality of that person. Here it says that according to this theory of respect, that people in society, we are bounded with each other for a particular interest. Man as a social being has a particular interest. If I am a teacher and you are a student, you are here in this classroom for me because you want to learn from me. In that way, I am here to teach you because I have received a particular kind of salary to teach you. You want to learn from me because you have a desire in future that by learning from me, you can potentially crack the UPSC exam. Means there is an interest between us. You are here to gather some knowledge to crack UPSC exam, and I am here to teach you because I have received a salary. According to this theory, means in society everyone is bounded by some kind of interest. Then where is the respect? If I am here for my own interest, if you are here for own interest, then where is the respect? Here the theory comes that in this sense, the respect is authoritative moral instruction. That I am here a teacher to teach you. Beyond this thinking, I have some kind of moral value to impart knowledge to you. That means what? Egalitarian or directive respect means the respect that comes from beyond your position. That beyond, besides I am a teacher, besides being a teacher, imparting knowledge, I am here to impart some kind of moral values to you. That means while extending or while limiting oneself to particular work, what one can done by the help of that post, that I am a teacher, that I have some kind of values. You are a teacher, you are a student, but you have also some kind of values because you have to respect me. Right, in that I am a teacher, I have some moral values. Yeah, I have. That means what? That we have a whatever going beyond the position, going beyond the particular official position, everyone tries to impart some kind of moral or ethical thinking. That is called egalitarian or directive respect. And what is hierarchical respect? Hierarchical respect means respect comes from by virtue of social position. That means if they are parents, a teacher, a child must have to respect parents. Right, means the respect that comes by the help of a particular social position, that is called hierarchical value. Another is evaluative value. This evaluative value is evaluative respect. It is not value, it is evaluative respect. Evaluative respect is very much important at the present scenario because while you write answers in ethics paper, you can quote it. What is evaluative respect? Evaluative respect means if anyone has achieved something by his work, a social worker is doing work for the attacking woman. He is trying to bring the woman, bring the acid victims to the mainstream society. He must have to garner respect because of his deed, whatever he has done. This is called evaluative respect. So these are important. You can try to understand this and you can put these particular terms in ethics answer wherever necessary. Another important article is Weather Vane of Democracy. This article throws light on the efficiency of election commission or each row. One another important article is Weather Vane of Democracy. This article throws light that at the new growing challenges at current scenario, that election is going on, but there are new challenges are evolving in society. That how election commission can face these new evolving challenges at the present scenario. Whether model code of conduct is sufficient or whether the model code of conduct is obsolete at the current scenario to face the challenges, various challenges caused by various methods. For example, social media, right? The candidates are bribing social media to influence the voters, bribery, booth capturing, right? That how these new challenges can be tackled by election commission at present scenario. Whether model code of conduct is sufficient. And another important view here for prelims point of view, then model code of conduct. For prelims point of view, we have to keep it in mind, then model code of conduct is not law. It is a some it was some initially it was some kind of voluntary guidelines. Yeah, it is a some kind of instruments, yeah, moral guidelines issued by Election Commission of India for the political parties. And for me, it is not law. Keep it in mind. Right, it is some kind of guidelines. You might find question regarding pre. And for means exam, you have to see origin, evolvement, and present status. You can prepare a note that narrate the evolving trend of model code of conduct. Here you have to keep a paragraph showing its origin, evolvement, and present status. Then you have to show the present challenges, that whether model code of conduct can address the current challenges. In this way, you have to prepare a note for your exam. In ethics paper, you will also find a question. And one thing is in mind, then model code of conduct has much more moral and social values rather than legal values. In that way, you might find question in ethics paper. Then one important thing is that role of election commissioner. Here, Article 324 is important. Under this article, Election Commission is entrusted with superintendence, direction, control, and preparation of electoral rolls, conduct of elections. The last line is important because you might find question in pre-exam. The Election Commission is not entrusted with the preparing electoral roll for which of the following? For Parliament, Legislature, Presidential, and Vice President election. Keep it in mind. It is not for Panchayati Raj elections. And here in this article you will find another important line, that as soon as Election Commission announces the electoral rules and sends necessary guidelines for particular authority, there are some rules, there are some moral code of conduct that has to be abided by all political parties. No political parties can announce any new government policies as soon as the electoral rule has been published by Election Commission. But despite such kind of moral code of conduct, the political parties are announcing the new government policies to capture the vote. In such a scenario, what should be the role of Election Commission? In this way, you have to prepare notes from